Hi guys, and welcome to Canadian Grand Prix Season 2 of the career mode. The objective is to finish third or above after we hit rain in Q3. I'm currently in P10 on the grid. As you guys know, I'm not the strongest driver in the rain, but I was very close to Sergio Perez in ninth. So I was just not quick enough. We have a 25% chance of rain. See that now. But hopefully we can create a gap once we now that we have a dry weather. But for the setup, very similar to whatever I'm usually using, except for the gears, and I have to change out my engine unit for the next race. So let's head out to track and see what we can do with the Canadian Grand Prix. See you guys on the grid then. So we're up, and Michael has taken pole position ahead of Sebastian Vettel in second. I think it's Seb, at least. As is usually faster than Mark. But strange things can happen in this game, and the lights are out. Great start. Picking up one position from the line. Ooh. Turning in on Kobayashi, causing him to lose a part of his front wing, and I've been dropped to 11th. And taking back that position. Ooh, Kobayashi, why the heck did you brake there? Trying to peek to the inside of Kobayashi. He is not letting me through. Loads of understeer in the car now. Probably due to heavy fuel loads. This is the chicane that's probably the hardest chicane on this track to get right and not taking too much curb and spinning out. Wow. Absolutely no traction. But I think we're faster than Kobayashi. I remember last year in Season 1 we struggled with straight line pace because the McLarens were just a little bit too fast. But this year I think the Mercedes is a little bit faster in straight line speeds than a Toro Rosso. Going around the outside of Kobayashi, making that move stick. Gonna use some rich mix to catch up with Maldonado in 8th. Touching the grass a little bit. Reducing my grip. Kobayashi is all over my rear wing now, or gearbox, or whatever you wanna say. No curse left for this long straight. That's not too good, but looks like we have some great straight line speed anyway. Maldonado's just a little bit too quick, and I'm very happy. Whoa, look at that exit! Look at that exit! I'm very happy, as I was trying to say, for Monaco managing to take that win. It was absolutely amazing. We're now behind Roman Grosjean in 7th. Roman Grosjean going defensive and slowing us both down. I'm going to have the DRS this time on Roman Grosjean. That's why I didn't overtake him here. Gonna do a undercut. And we're equally quick. Grosjean changing a little bit of lines, making it increasingly difficult for me. But managed to do that fairly cleanly, as we're now behind Lewis Hamilton. The two McLarens sat in 6th and 5th position just at the moment, with Lewis Hamilton in 6th and Jenson Button 5th. We will have the DRS on Lewis this time. And he will have the DRS on Jenson. And I'm going to use all the curves to try and get a as good run as possible. But Hamilton also has the DRS, of course, and he is just slightly too quick. Pretty good exit. Not sure if it's good enough though. Hamilton going defensive or what? He just changed lines. Did you guys see that? Gonna try and undercut him here. I put up the fastest lap. I do have the inside this time, but he is braking late and managed to stick with that position. That's great defending from Lewis Hamilton, except for that shady move. Come on, Lewis, please. Touching the grass a little bit, going around the outside, having the inside line this time. Having that move done. But now Lewis will have DRS on me. And I'm locking up. I'm gonna use loads of curves to try and hold on to this position. And the McLaren is just so quick with the DRS open. But he's apparently not quick enough. Having a little bit of curves to push me down the start-finish straight, and Lewis is struggling to keep up. 3.6 seconds separate me and Jenson now. Almost 1 second down to Lewis Hamilton. I've decreased the gap now to Jenson to 2.5 seconds. 15 minutes. Better use up the fuel that I have. Lewis is trying to close the gap. And so am I, trying to close the gap to Jenson. Won't have DRS this time, but hopefully we can have it the next time around. Lewis is pretty quick, but he is not closing that gap. Now Jenson is less than 2 seconds ahead.
Lap times are looking good.
That is looking good for me. I'm gonna use some curves down the straight here to try and close in on Jensen. Oh, as much as possible, and jumping the first curve, which causes me to jump the second curve as well. Don't think I gained too much time in that. As you can see, I've lost time to Jensen, so I probably lost time from jumping that curb. Braking just a little bit too late, not getting the exit that I wanted, but apparently it was way better than Jensen's exit, because now we've caught the McLaren driver and the Red Bull ahead of him. You gonna leave space for me or not? Jensen is a hard one to overtake. Now we will have DRS and button, and Hamilton has closed in.
We've got to find a way past. We're being held up.
Touching that wall. That's absolutely not good for my run. But Jensen does not have the DRS. I'm going to dive down his inside, but he's going into the pits. And Lewis got a better run than me, as he is staying out as well.
Michael has entered the pits. He's pitting right now.
Oh no.
The pit window is open. Box this lap.
Hopefully I can make the undercut on a couple cars. Or is it called undercut when I pit after the guys? I don't know. But
we have a slight lead over
at least overtake them through pit strategy. I might even stay out for one more lap, as Mark Webber is the current race leader. So Mark was probably the car that we saw in second place on the grid,
You need to pit in this lap.
and not Seb as I thought.
Watch out for the car chasing you.
We got
Less than a
6.6.
second behind, and we'll use DRS to overtake.
I'll stay out for one more lap to hopefully pass Jensen Button in the
We think
pits.
the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
There you go.
The car behind has just fitted a set of prime tyres.
So we're going in for the primes this lap, as I take the temporary lead of the race. Ten seconds down to Mark Webber. I don't think that is enough to
Weather
go
report
past.
suggests light rain in approximately 10 minutes.
I don't think that's enough to actually go past him in the pits. .7 seconds now to Webber, and Alonso is sat in third. Now for the pit stop at lap 10 for the prime tires. Gonna go full throttle in here, and to have the prime tires fitted. You can see the rear tires taking the beating. 4.23 seconds. That's not good, but is it enough
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
Wow. Are you serious right now? Did I manage to undercut all the cars? Wow, look at that! That is the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. Going from what was it, like 5th all the way up to 1st. Catching 7 seconds in 1 lap. That's not possible. What the heck? Can you guys tell me what was going on? Because I certainly don't know. Webber will have DRS on me this time if he's not overtaking me right now. Doesn't look like he will. I have to leave space for him. Which means I will get the DRS this time. But am I quick enough to overtake Mark Webber? It looks like I am. And he's not deciding what line to take. And he's crashing into the back of me.
Good. We're 2 places up on where we wanted to be. The car behind
I certainly
minor damage to his front
need
wing.
to
Doesn't
be
look too serious.
high up the field if the rain is gonna come down. Flick to intermediate just to be
Intermediate tyres for next box.
sure.
Intermediate tyres.
Jensen Button has the current fastest lap. Now that I have temperature into my tires, this chicane is way easier. But apparently I'm not quick enough to create a gap to Mark Webber.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap. We advise mix 2. Mix 2. We're comfortable at the moment.
Having just a little bit of curse to shoot me off after the Wall of Champions. Don't think I've hit that yet in the race. To be a champion, maybe I have to. Got more than 1 second now to Mark Webber. Pretty decent chicane, I must say. Got a ton of speed out of that one. Ooh, going a little bit deep. Did I lose too much time? Is the question. Did Webber actually get that DRS? Or was he too slow? I don't know. Apparently he was too slow because he hasn't caught anything. And a horrible lost chicane allows Webber to get close, but not close enough.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep that up.
Oh no. Hitting that wall.
Slight damage to the front wing.
That's
You should
a
be okay to
horrible,
stay
horrible, horrible rookie mistake. Which isn't doing me any good at the moment. Still 1.4 seconds to Mark Webber. Way better entry to the straight. Hitting that wall for whatever reason. Was too lazy to turn the wheel, I guess. Getting a warning for corner cutting. It's fair enough though. I did cut that corner. That one as well, but didn't get a warning for that. Ooh. Mark Webber still in second and Alonso still in third. If I manage to take the win now, I'm going to be so happy. Just crossing my fingers for the rain to come down after the race and not towards the end. As it's still blue sky though, so it looks good. Braking a little bit after the 150 meter board. Easily managed that now that my car is a little bit lighter from fuel.
You're increasing your lead over Webber. He's slightly slower than you.
On lap 16 out of 18. Ooh, that was definitely corner cutting.
You have a 2-second gap to the car behind. We need to keep it clean so he
Ooh,
doesn't
that
get a
was
chance to
horrible.
overtake.
Shouldn't have touched the brakes there. Definitely shouldn't have turned into spin either. When it comes to it. But was that rain? Is the rain starting to come down now? I think Mark is just a little bit too slow to get that DRS, but it's definitely close. As we come up to lap 17 out of 18. Second to last lap now. Hamilton posting the fastest lap. That's barely quicker than mine. Does Hamilton have clean air? Oh, I can see Ray now. Ooh, that's horrible. Only one lap to go. Might just come down for me. I think the rain came just late enough for me to secure the win. I think I can still defend my position for another lap. So it should be possible to finish in my current position and braking way too late. Someone's crashed. Don't know what that's all about. Is that one of the back markers having trouble? Oh. It might be. And Sebastian Vettel is now up into third. That's not good when it comes to the Constructors' Championship for me and Michael. Oh, look how fast Webber is. He's going to trudge down my inside, is he? No, he's not able to pull off the move. And Seb is challenging Webber. Will Sebastian ignore the team orders once again, or will he try and overtake his teammate? I don't think he managed to go through. Having saved a little bit of courage, allowing me to take the win for the Canadian Grand Prix. Yay! That's absolutely brilliant. After a finish third or above expectation, managed first from 10th on the grid. Michael Schumacher in 4th.
Fantastic race.
After starting
Congratulations on the
first,
win.
and
That's
Red Bull
25
Racing
points.
doing magnificent once again with a second and third position. Sebastian Vettel not able to overtake Mark Webber. The two McLarens in 5th and 6th, as Lewis was starting from 3rd on the grid, and Jensen just dropped one spot down to 6th. Kimi Raikkonen missing out on the points, as well as Sergio Perez, Vitaly Petrov, Daniel Ricciardo, Jean-Eric Verne, Heikki Kovalainen, Bruno Senna, Nico Hülkenberg, Pedro De La Rosa, Curdy Kayan, Charles Pic, Timo Glock, Paul Di Resta, and Fernando Alonso with a DNF. That's not good for the Spanish driver at all. But let's see the Drivers' Championship. I lead with 50 points to Mark Webber. Wow, that is absolutely brilliant. Would not have expected that, and Sebastian is just 1 point behind his teammate. Michael Schumacher in 6th, 82 points, just not able to go through Jenson Button there and take his 5th to split the two McLarens. But I hope that is going to happen for the next race in Valencia. Now Mercedes is leading by 19 points, so the Red Bulls are catching very, very quickly. McLaren 57 points behind, and Lotus a whole 175 points. So it's a top 3 battle, and I don't think Lotus is going to be able to get up onto the podium. But that is it for today's video, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. As always, please leave a like. It means ton to me. And please ask any question you like. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, that's it for today's video, guys, and goodbye.